The weaponization of victim mentality, how the term can harm survivors and perpetuate abuse. The statement, weaponization of the term victim mentality can harm survivors and perpetuate abuse, is generally correct. The term victim mentality can be used in a manipulative and shaming way by abusers to silence or discredit survivors who are speaking out about their experiences. Research has shown that people who experience abuse or trauma may struggle with feelings of shame, self-blame, and self-doubt, which can make it difficult for them to come forward and seek help. Using the term victim mentality can further exacerbate these feelings and prevent survivors from getting the support they need. One study published in the Journal of Interpersonal Violence found that using the term victim mentality can be a form of victim blaming, which is when the victim is held responsible for the abuse they experienced. The study concludes that using this term can be harmful and can contribute to a culture that perpetuates violence and abuse. While the term victim mentality can be used to shame and silence survivors, there are situations where a true victim mentality can be harmful to an individual's well-being and recovery. A true victim mentality refers to a mindset where a person sees themselves as a victim in every situation, even when they are not. This can lead to feelings of helplessness, hopelessness, and disempowerment, and can prevent a person from taking action to improve their situation. It can also lead to a sense of entitlement, where the person believes that they are owed something by others without taking responsibility for their own actions or choices. Some possible situations where a true victim mentality can be harmful include chronic victimhood. When a person sees themselves as a victim in every situation, they may develop a chronic victim mentality that becomes a core part of their identity. This can prevent them from taking responsibility for their own actions and making positive changes in their life. Lack of personal agency. A true victim mentality can make a person feel like they have no control over their life or their circumstances. This can lead to a sense of helplessness and hopelessness, which can be detrimental to their mental health and well-being. Interpersonal relationships. A true victim mentality can also impact a person's relationships with others. They may feel like they are constantly being victimized by others and may have difficulty trusting others or forming healthy relationships. It's important to note that while a true victim mentality can be harmful, this is different from survivors speaking out about their experiences and seeking help and support. Survivors of abuse or trauma should be validated and supported in their healing process, and the term victim mentality should not be used to shame or silence them. References used for this article are as follows. Bachar E. and colleagues' article, The Impact of Victim Mentality on Employees and Organizations, discusses how having a victim mentality can affect both individual employees and organizations as a whole. The study was published in the Journal of Organizational Behavior in 2018. Peterson and Seligman's book, Character Strengths and Virtues, A Handbook and Classification, provides a framework for understanding positive traits and virtues that are valued across cultures. The book was published by Oxford University Press in 2004. Crehe and Beenex article, Blaming the Victim and Excusing the Perpetrator in Cases of Rape and Sexual Assault. The role of perpetrator manipulation tactics explores how perpetrator tactics can influence people's reactions to sexual violence. The study was published in the Journal of Interpersonal Violence in 2019, and that's it for today's podcast. We hope you found this episode informative and thought-provoking. Remember, victim mentality can have a negative impact not only on individuals but also on organizations, and it's important to recognize and address it. Furthermore, understanding positive traits and virtues can be beneficial for personal growth and development. Lastly, Crehe and Beenex study sheds light on the important issue of sexual violence and how perpetrator manipulation tactics can influence reactions to it. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.